Let me read to you a passage from the first chapter of St. Luke's Gospel, verses 26 to 38. I shall only read part of it because it's long. It is the Gospel for the feast of Our Lady of Guadalupe on December the 12th. That feast is celebrated in the Americas. St. Luke writes, "In the 6th month, God sent the angel Gabriel to Nazareth, a town in Galilee, to a virgin pledged to be married to a man named Joseph, a descendant of David. The virgin's name was Mary. The angel went to her and said, 'Greetings, you who are highly favoured. The Lord is with you.' Mary was greatly troubled at his words and wondered what kind of greeting this might be. But the angel said to her, 'Do not be afraid, Mary. You have found favour with God. You will be with child and give birth to a son, and you are to give him the name Jesus. He will be great and will be called the Son of the Most High. I am the Lord's servant,' Mary answered. 'May it be to me as you have said.' And the angel left her." Well, that's from the first chapter of St. Luke's Gospel, verses 26 to 38. And what does it suggest to us? Well, this Gospel passage is not that for Friday of the second week in Advent, which would be normally the passage for today, but for the feast of Our Lady of Guadalupe, which is, as I said earlier, celebrated in the Americas. Because of the exceptional character of the historical events connected with Our Lady's appearances at Guadalupe, it is a good occasion to reflect once again on Mary, the Mother of God. The shrine of Our Lady of Guadalupe in Mexico contains Juan Diego's garment, on which there is imprinted the extraordinary and miraculous image of Mary. And so it has been since 1531, the best part of 5 centuries. That miraculous image on a garment that itself ought to have disintegrated within several years is a sign from God confirming the special place of Mary in the life of the Christian. Why did not Christ himself appear to Juan Diego on that occasion rather than his mother? We do not know, of course, but it does show that in the plan of God, Mary is the great help of Christians in all their dealings with God and with her divine Son, Jesus Christ. In the apparition that occurred, and in the words Mary is reported in an ancient chronicle to have said to Juan Diego, she presents herself in terms of the fundamental dogma of the Church about Mary. She is the Mother of God, God the Son made man. She says to Juan Diego, "My dearest son, I am the Virgin Mary, Mother of the true God, Author of life, Creator of all, and Lord of the heavens and of the earth." She is the Mother of the true God because she is the Mother of Jesus, who is God the Son made man. How breathtaking is her dignity then! She addresses Juan Diego as her dearest son. So she is not only the Mother of God, but our Mother too. And this was Christ's gift to us at Calvary, when during his dying moments he turned to his mother and his beloved disciple and gave them one to the other as mother and son. In them he was entrusting Mary to the Church and the Church to Mary. She is the mother and the model of all Christ's faithful. And in her words to Juan Diego, this is what she is saying. As mother, she invites him and all of us to love and seek her. How could we possibly go astray in seeking and in loving Mary, the Mother of Jesus? She was and is incomparably the holiest of all God's creatures, and is unimaginably close to the heart of her divine Son. How close must their relationship be, and we who are so marred and disfigured by sin have in her an absolutely perfect mother and model. As we heard in the Gospel that I read, the angel addressed her as the highly favoured one, the one who is full of God's grace. The Lord is with her without the slightest qualification. The Lord is with her in all her thoughts, words and deeds. It is she who brought Jesus into the world, and it is she who continues to bring Jesus to the world. She is the first and foremost Christian, and from her heavenly abode she spearheads the Church's constant effort to bring Christ to the world. The Father Almighty entrusted his divine Son to her, and Christ entrusted his beloved disciple, and with him all of us, to her at the foot of the cross. We ought then entrust ourselves to her. This spiritual entrusting of oneself to Mary the Mother of God, is a form of consecration in which one promises to do her bidding. And what does she bid us to do? The Gospel of St. John provides us with precious words of Mary in his account of the wedding feast of Cana in Galilee. The wine had run out, and Mary was there. She approached her son and simply told him that they had no more wine. That was enough, even though it seems from our Lord's response that he had not intended to act precisely at that point. So Mary told the servants, "Do whatever he tells you." She was confident not only in his power, of course, but that he would respond to her word. She knew he would answer her prayer. So too, she knows he will answer her prayer on our behalf. She only asks us to do whatever he tells us, as she did to the stewards at the wedding feast of Cana. Do whatever he tells you, and all will be well. So, entrusting ourselves to the care of Mary, the Mother of God the Son, means promising to do whatever he, Jesus, tells us. She will help us in that great task. There is a line of thought that has it that devotion to Mary is a distraction, taking away from devotion to Christ. Nothing could be further from the truth. She is the help of Christians, aiding us by her prayers and her example, as do the other saints in heaven, but she preeminently so. It undoubtedly gives great pleasure to her divine Son that we accept his gift of her to us, and make of her our mother and our model in all that is entailed in the following of him. Let us make her and acknowledge her as the help of Christians.